Yo riders, Manuel here. Welcome back to another outdoor KOM hunt around Graz, Austria. Today we got 3 short and punchy climbs on the menu. These are my absolute favorite kind of climbs because that's where I can play my strengths. Let's see if I can steal a KOM. The first climb is 1.2 kilometers long, averaging 4.2% gradient. It starts pretty steep, flattens out and finishes off at around 3 to 4% on the final 300 meters, which hurts after 2 minutes all out. So we try to take all the momentum from the downhill into the first steep section, and I'm making a mistake here. I'm shifting down to the small chainring, which was definitely not needed. Like, you should definitely take that on the big chainring. So I'm losing a bit of watts here for a second, trying to get back up to speed. Here we are at 9% gradient, around 600-700 watts here, 32 kilometers per hour. So that starts pretty well here. After 20 seconds, we are 3 seconds down, however, so it seems like the guy who took the KOM took even more speed from the downhill. We are almost done here with the first steep section, still 7%, 8%. One more digging peep. You see here in the far back, like this left turn on top there, this is where the car is coming from right now. This is where it flattens out a bit. So after 40 seconds, we're already 9 seconds down. So this doesn't really look good for a KOM attack, but I'm still trying to give my best here. I didn't really have the live segment. There was something wrong. I don't know what happened with my bike computer, but I didn't see my time, but I was feeling really strong because normally, like, these 1 to 2 minute efforts, these are like my very best. 13 seconds down after 1 minute, so halfway through, and now you can see it flattens out a bit, just 2%, so falls flat here. Trying to recover a bit, still going at around 260 watts. Now losing a bit of watts, going back up to 300 watts, 32 kilometers per hour. After 1 minute 20, we are 14 seconds down, so we can keep the gap here at this point. 181 beats per minute heart rate. So I'm suffering, not getting right to my max, which is around 200 watts, 200 beats per minute, sorry. But we're in a good run here, trying to do my very best. 1 minute 40, still 14 seconds. So now we can keep the pace and keep the gap to the KOM. Could make up 2 seconds. It's the final push here, still going at around 350 watts, so the effort is definitely great. I'm finishing here a bit too early since I didn't have the live segment. I didn't know that there is still like to the top of the hill until it's done, so I definitely lose a bit here at the end, but second place out of 1,700 guys. 2 minutes 18, 10 seconds down, so average of 6.0 watts per kg, 379 watts for 2 minutes 18, 94% effort, 182 beats per minute, so pretty happy with that, and I think we can challenge the guy probably next time. So we are getting ready for the next climb, which is around the same length, 1.2 kilometers at 3.6%. So also just a bit more flat. The profile is also similar, as you can see. Starts at around 5%, then falls flat, and then gets a bit steeper at the end. So that's also a really cool climb. Really famous here around this area. Also pretty smooth to ride. You also enter it from the downhill and it's go time. So let's see what I can do. But this was just like around 3 to 4 minutes after the first effort. So I was already pretty exhausted, like my legs hurt after the first effort. 400 watts still here, trying to do everything. 8% gradient here with 27 kilometers per hour. Pace here at this moment after 20 seconds, I'm 1 second down. The speed is also there, so just 1 kilometer per hour less than the guy who took the KOM. So we can do something here. Let's see if we can keep up the pace. So we were close, but now we are 5 seconds down after 1 minute. That's gonna be hard to make up the time in the second half of the climb. Now you have this flatter section. I remember that the wind was also not great that day, so could have been more lucky about that. And I'm already suffering here. Also, my heart rate is at 177 at this point, 9 seconds down, which normally I could still go like at least like 15 beats per minute higher, but I couldn't really get there this day. Like I had 2 hard training days before that, so maybe it was not perfect about that. But yeah, we still try to give everything, try to improve my PB and see if we can make it to the top 10. 12 seconds down here after 1 minute 40. These are like the final around 30 to 40 seconds here. Heart rate is climbing up to 180, 370 watts, so which is around 6 watts per kg. One more push, getting out of the saddle, pushing around 400, 500 watts. Trying to see what I can do. 16 seconds down after 2 minutes. So this will not be KOM, also no top 3, but I'm trying to do what I can. 380, 400 watts almost here at this point. Final hard push, 185 beats per minute heart rate. And where do we end up? Where are we? 17th place out of 1,800. So yeah, 5.4 watts per kg, 343 watts for 2 minutes 20, so 30 watts less than before, and we're just missing 4 seconds to top 10. So yeah, it was alright. Here you see my chart for the workout. So I was one training ride, these 2 KOM attacks. So this climb is my absolute favorite, 420 meters at 10.6% average gradient, pretty steep in the final part, final 300 meters. So it starts like a bit less steep, like 2-3%, 4%. It gets steeper and steeper, and you also need to go like all out from the first meter, like even before that, as you could see. Trying to build up some speed here, 10% gradient, 26 kilometers per hour. I'm going here 650 watts, really trying to push that climb like all out, trying to do everything I can. 20 seconds in, I'm 1 second ahead, so that looks good. I'm also having more speed than the guy who is in the lead, so that looks pretty good. 191 beats per minute, 3 seconds ahead after 30 seconds. 12% gradient here, 600 watts, so pretty good push. So that's really my absolute specialty, because I can really exceed my limits for 1 minute. 45 seconds, and we are 5 seconds ahead, so that looks really great. Just here, a left turn here after after the bushes here, and then we are done. 13%, one more push here, 500 watts, so I could almost like keep around 600 watts the entire climb. 1 minute, and we are 6 seconds ahead. Just the last few meters and 8.6 watts per kg, the new KOM, 540 watts for 1 minute 8 seconds, 100% effort, so very happy with that. 22 kilometers, 22.6 kilometers per hour, and here I've put in new seasonal PB for 60 seconds and 2 minutes. Like 60 seconds was really crazy, like I could push my previous PB by 0.6 watts per kg, so really happy with that. I really hope you enjoyed the split screen KOM hunting action. Please let me know in the comments how you like that new layout or what I could improve. Like and subscribe for more all-out efforts on the bike. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers and ride on.